Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Hi guys. It's a little late and I'm not going to do very long because I got to go to bed and get up in the morning for the beach. But I wanted to say thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome sauce. And it seems like the perfect time that all of this is coming together. I know some of you probably noticed that I haven't been uploading as often. Something has shifted within me and it's like, I don't know, like things are just changing. Like I feel really, really good and I'm happy. I haven't felt this way in so long. Like I don't even remember. I don't remember being this happy. So the way I want to approach things is going to be a little bit different because I feel like sometimes being all like wrapped up in this energy brings me down and makes me feel like shit. And I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. So moving forward, I'm still going to do readings for you guys. Like I might do like 1 or 2 of the twin flame check-ins a week. But other than that, I think I'll work with like the elements, sun, moon, and rising signs, do the pick-a-piles, and there's some new stuff I'm going to be bringing in. I have a few more readings to do, and then I'm going to be taking time off until like the 12th from private readings. So it's going to give me an opportunity to roll out some new stuff and all of that. And then, yeah, things will be different. But you can still get like your messages through your elements, and I think that'll help people to go to the right readings to make sure it resonates, because people are always like, give me pick-a-piles. So those are good places for you to get your messages without it being a pick-a-pile, and you'll get more information from it. And I also wanted to say thank you very much to Kristen for this Oracle of Love book. It's very cool. It has like all these little things in here that it covers, like your initials, your sun signs, palm reader. Like it just gives like little things, it's cool. But thank you very much. I do love it. Maybe I'll bring it with me tomorrow to the beach and go through it. But yeah, thank you very much. All right. So, oh shit, I lost a card. I'm holding the camera because I put them out like this, but usually it's in its little holder. All right, so what I did was, like, what's going on? We have masculine, feminine, and shared energies. So for the divine feminine, you have the Queen of Swords and the Star, and I feel like that's representing like this transformation, cutting things out of your life that don't serve you. So you could be feeling kind of like, how I've been feeling, maybe that shift where it's like you're cutting things out, like maybe stepping back from social media, stepping back from, negative thoughts, stepping back from anybody that, just takes and takes and takes, any type of energy that just drains you, any activity that makes you feel badly, you're just cutting that shit out. And as you do it, you continue to rise. Okay, so we have judgment as shared energy. I feel like you're paying attention to spirit more often. You're probably seeing more signs. You could be seeing the butterflies, different types of birds. Just different types of messages are coming into you, and spirit is like guiding you into that light. And that star energy is rising up and overcoming and just aligning with what you wish for. So you may be even shifting like what your wishes are and stepping into a mission work and just really shining your light. You could be a star-seeded soul, and you may be getting messages in regards to that. You could be healing, doing meditations, all of that. But it's like you're just in this time of transformation and rising up into alignment with your light. And then over here for divine masculine, we have the King of Swords and the Page of Swords, which is funny because when that Queen of Swords is in that energy, it's usually because she's been hurt, she's been abused, she's been cheated and lied to. She's been through the ringer, and so she kind of approaches things logically. Like, the Queen of Pentacles, she's loving and nurturing. She'd be like a good mom. Queen of Cups is somebody that's very intuitive, soft, unconditional love. And the Queen of Wands is all sexy and passionate and ready to tear your clothes off. But the Queen of Swords, she approaches love with like this, like, don't fuck with me attitude and like, I'll cut you type of attitude. And the only king would be able to get through to her is the King of Swords. So it's funny that they're in that King of Swords energy, but I feel like they could be going through their own transformation too, because we see all these butterflies around both of them. Just spirits, the shared energy, judgment, and judgment's a card of reconciliation as well. But he's holding on to like a hawk, and the hawk represents seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing through the eyes of your heart and soul. The hawk, rises above. So I feel like they're doing this in their own life. So you're cutting shit out, which is helping you to rise, and they're cutting shit out so that they can see from a higher perspective. So I'm feeling like for some of them, though, because it's with the Page of Swords, they may not have cut anything out yet. They may be still dealing with things, but they may be thinking about it and viewing things in a new way. Because the Page of Swords is like, for sometimes he can be like an observer, he watches. But I feel like whatever he's observing in his life, he's cutting away. And he could also be observing the Divine Feminine and her Queen of Swords energy, cutting shit away. And that could be putting him into that King of Swords energy, because he knows, he's going to know, like, if she's cutting shit out, I better be in this energy, because if I'm not, I'm going to get cut out. But I just feel like they're also observing things in their own life from a new perspective and realizing, like, this isn't working anymore. I got to cut this shit out. So they could be getting rid of, behaviors or people, things like that. And if they haven't done it yet, I feel like they're just like watching for the right opportunity to do so. And this is a card of messages too, like this is a messenger. So he may be thinking about communicating, because this is the King of Swords is about communication. He's a messenger. But I feel like what this is saying is that Spirit has been guiding them and showing them the signs and the synchronicity. And so they may be trying to communicate to you, but they may not. They're going to communicate you truth and integrity, but they may not like call you up to do it. It may be like a text message or something like that. It feels like a mixed energy. I feel like they gave us the King and the Page to show, like, even if they don't show up like big, it's still truth and integrity. Okay. And then we have the energies for Divine Feminine's feelings and like emotions. We had the Temperance and the Sun. So Temperance is, again, very balanced, patient. It's my Yes Union energy card. So Divine Feminine is in a place of union within herself, but I also feel like she's in a place of union with her inner child, and she's happy. The Sun is like the happiest card of the deck. The Sun is there, it's shining, the kids are out, they can play. Like, that's healing your inner child, is when you play and you have fun and you do things that make you happy. And I feel like that's what you're doing. So you could be like, moving around your furniture. You could be cleaning, spring cleaning, getting rid of clutter. And I feel like that's this too. It's like you're just cutting shit out, getting rid of the stuff that shouldn't be there. You're getting it out so that you can have fun and you can express this and you can feel balanced. And it's like a breath. It's just like a fresh air. It's like a nice big breath of releasing and relaxing and allowing yourself to feel in a more balanced place. You could even be feeling better about yourself, like the way you look, the way you are, who you are, rising up into that star energy. You're more confident. You're just feeling like, this is me and I love me. And it's a good vibration. So if you haven't been in that energy, I feel like this is going to be the opportunity to do so, because we got the Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups, and it's like you see these two little kids, and then you see this is like a young girl. Six of Cups is about reconciling. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love, so you could have new love coming in, or you could have old love coming back to reconcile. Or you could be having a new beginning within loving that inner child and allowing that inner child to be expressed, cutting away anything that was toxic and holding it back. It's almost like you had to step into that energy so they could come out, and now you're going to be able to have fun and be free and just rise and explore. And so if you had people in your life that were like, take, you cut them out. If you had, stuff hanging over from childhood, it's like, now's the time to cut it out. So you could have had things like connected to abandonment, stuff like that. It's like you're just getting rid of all of those things. You're allowing that inner child to be expressed healthy. So you're having this new beginning. And with divine masculine's energies, we had the King of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So the King of Cups is the guy who, he wants a commitment. He wants a relationship with somebody. He's very emotionally balanced. Like, he's not going to be having outbursts of emotion. He's not going to be like crying or, yelling and screaming and throwing stuff. He doesn't have like anger outbursts. He's just very balanced with his emotions, but sometimes can have insecurities, okay? And can sometimes be a drinker. But with the Eight of Swords, I feel like what this is saying is that some of them may be still having a fear of commitment, okay? Because he's like the king of commitment, he's a king of being the boyfriend. And the Eight of Swords is fear, and we already know he's got insecurity. So I feel like what this is saying is that they're still a little insecure and afraid of committing. But it's like they kind of want to, but they're afraid of it at the same time. And then over here with the Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups, some of them could be taking a new beginning in love, reconciling or wanting to have a new beginning of reconciling with you. I feel like if they can release that fear, they can also heal their inner child. So right now is a time of like inner child healing, definitely. The more you allow your inner child to be expressed and have fun, I feel like the more it's going to assist their inner child in be like releasing these fears. So also they're your mirror. So if they're afraid of commitment, there's probably some way that you're mirroring that to them. I thought about that recently. Back when I had communicated with a certain person, it was like when they were like interested and around, I would kind of like avoid it or not go or like put it off, like change the dates and stuff like that. And I like didn't even think about it till recently. So that could even be a fear, of commitment or fear of rejection or fear of abandonment. But through those fears, you actually manifest it because you like run from it. And so by running from it, you actually reject yourself. So whenever we reject, somebody, it's like we're rejecting ourselves at the same time. Not always, but it is in a way that's what we're doing. And sometimes it's people that we need to reject, and some people we're not supposed to, but we do because there's a lesson. Everything we do, there's a reason for. But basically, I feel like that's what's happening here. It may not be rejection. It may be abandonment. It may be whatever could have happened as a child. You want to go and look at that. And it could have happened in past lives too, because the Six of Cups is past life energy. So this person could have fear around commitment that started back, in another lifetime. They could also have a fear of rejection. They could be afraid that if she's in her Queen of Swords energy, if he wants to reconcile with her and have a new beginning, he may be afraid of being rejected or being cut. And if that's the case, you could also have fear of rejection. So you've got to look at your fears and start healing those. But it feels like Divine Feminine's in a pretty good place emotionally. So this would be a perfect time to just keep letting that inner child explore and sending them good vibes to their inner child. Because, look at the energy. There's all this light over here, and then over here it's like all kind of like gloomy. But in the middle, like Spirit's here trying to assist. So I feel like they're seeing the signs. They're knowing what this connection is. They may be wanting to say something, but it's like their swords down out of fear. Out of the fear of whatever has happened, either within this connection, within their child, like when they were a child, or within a past life. So you want to figure that out specifically for your connection. Then I asked, what may happen over the weekend? So I was like, what may happen over the weekend? We have the King and Queen of Wands, and we have the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So Eight of Wands is about taking action, communicating. This is also about travel too. So some of you could be going on a trip. Some of them could be going on a trip, or they could be traveling to you. Maybe they're at a distance from you, or maybe there's just emotional distance. But this is like traveling towards emotional fulfillment. So over here, these are the people that like to bang. All right. I feel like the two of you may travel together or come together and get busy. But because of this other energy, like emotional fulfillment, I don't think it's going to just be like sex or like a booty call. Like this is like making love. This is somebody, being intimate with you. Like, you know, there's going to be communication, there's going to be love making. It's not going to just be like a bend over bitch. You know, there's emotional fulfillment. So there's actually love involved in it, you know, holding each other, looking into each other's eyes, all of that. So you could be feeling that energy this weekend, or you could actually come together this weekend. And it's funny because, like, I've been learning all these things recently that I've been kind of, I don't even know why. I guess it's because of the videos that I record. Like, they recommend to me the craziest shit. But I've been learning some stuff, and I was like, I really want to try that. So you may be getting that too. Like, you could be having, you know, like, sexual stuff coming at you, like, from all over the place. Like not like you're seeking it out, but it's coming your way. You know, like the person sent me the yoni eggs, and I was like, oh, so I've been learning stuff about those. And then ever since that, all these other things are popping up, and it's like, oh, I didn't know that either. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming in, like sexual. And like, then I went out for dinner not too long ago, and the people I were with were talking about, you know, like the people who dress up as babies, like they wear diapers as a fetish. And I was like, oh, cool. I'm like, I guess I'll have something else to put into those pick-up piles for the sex, because it's like, as a channel, you're only able to channel what you know. You know what I mean? Like, you can, sometimes you channel stuff that you don't know, but it's like they have to know the words to put through you. But I feel like the more you know about stuff, the more you're able to channel it easily, because you can't, it's like taking information and frequency and putting it into words. And if you don't know what that energy or frequency is, you can't put it into a word. So the more you learn, the easier it is for you to channel. But I thought it was funny when they were telling me about that. Hopefully that won't come through for any of you guys, but maybe you like it. I don't know. I don't care. Do what you like. We also have overall energy with the Page of Wands. So there's going to be creativeness here, okay? So the person that may want to communicate, or you, like whatever you're doing, there's something getting creative. So you could have, you know, somebody new coming in for to offer you stuff. I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines, you're going to have multiple love offers coming in, especially with this energy. If you're in that Queen of Wands energy, men are going to be drawn to you like a freaking magnet. All right. And then for the masculines too, like they may be having people come at them. And I feel like there's just some sort of energy of creativity here. So you may be having people get like really creative in the way that they ask you out, or even your person may get creative in how they approach you. Maybe they know like what they've done in the past isn't going to work, so they got to get creative. Or you may get creative in how you're going to like play with the inner child. I feel like it's going to be a good weekend for people. And so then I asked like overall energy, like where this is all headed. And there was really positive energy. So if you do get together with your person, it may end up, you know, going in a pretty nice direction. The Lovers is about making a decision within love, which again makes me feel like some of you may have new love come in, or some of you may be trying to make a decision between like leaving your husband and having a new start with your Divine Masculine, or your Divine Masculine may be making a decision to leave behind their wife. And I feel that way because of the Justice. This can be divorce. So it's like either some of you are trying to choose between a new love offer and an old love offer, or some of you are thinking about getting divorced so you can go with your counterpart, or your counterpart's thinking about getting divorced so they can come with you and be in union. Okay? Four of Wands, Twin Flame, 11-11 union. For some reason, I'm also picking up that some of you may make the decision to leave this behind, okay? You may make the decision that, like, you're okay, like, you're done with this contract, and you may go in a new direction. With the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups, there's going to be some sort of new communication surrounding partnership and romance. So again, that's what makes me feel like some of you, it's going to be new communication from your King of Swords. For others of you, it's going to be new communication from maybe a Page of Wands, somebody who's getting creative in approaching you, and it's going to be surrounding partnership. And again, it's like if your divine person isn't showing up and you're in your good energy, the universe is going to send you people, especially if you're in that energy. Okay, so if they're not showing up, you may be having a lot of other offers coming in, or a lot of other people coming in that want to date you or communicate with you, that are going to bring justice to your life. Okay, there's some sort of contract. And that's a thing too. Like if you're dealing with a masculine and all of a sudden I saw somebody, I think in the group had posted that like now they're dating somebody. If that happens, it's, you know, don't worry about it. Sometimes it's like there's karmic contracts that need to be dealt with. So if you're on a true twin flame journey, there could be a karmic that they need to deal with. And what that does is make them better for you. Okay. Like they're going to be assholes there. And when they're done being assholes there, you get a better version of them. And vice versa. For others of you, you may figure out that you are dealing with a karmic situation and you're going to X that out and go somewhere where your passion and your love can be explored. You're going to go have emotional fulfillment. You're going to take action in a whole new direction, in a whole new way. You're going to cut the stuff out that was holding you back from rising into your true potential and just allowing yourself to be happy. Okay? And I feel like it's just going to be a good time for people. So I hope that this assists you. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments about like doing the sun signs and the elements and what type of pick-a piles you guys want me to do. I know somebody was asking about new love, so I'll do one of those soon. And yeah, we'll figure out the rest of it. But I also have a couple of things that will be coming out over the week that I'm not recording privates because I'm going to be recording some other stuff for you guys for like healing and all of that. All of the things that I offer are down below. I've had people emailing me recently to ask me if I offer stuff that's written down there. So make sure you guys check it out because there's all different types of things, not just card readings. And if you'd like anything, I'm booked up until like the 20th right now. So if you were to request, it would happen. I would get it back to you probably on the 20th. And if you'd like to like the video, you can do that. If you'd like to share it, that'd be awesome sauce. If you'd like to subscribe, I'm always here. And if you'd like to donate, there's a link down below. Thank you very much to all of those who have been donating. If you'd like to send a deck from my Amazon wishlist, that's down there too. Thank you very much to all of you who do donate and send gifts. And I think that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Thank you again, Kristen, for my new book. Thank you again for 20,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome sauce. I don't know. Whatever I forgot to say, I guess I'll have to tell you next time. I gotta go to bed. In Namaste.